So the rain that's coming down right now, if it stays like this, we're good, yes?
Yes, but it's not. Because guess what? It's 33 degrees
right
in the heart of San Antonio right now. The freezing mark is 32 degrees, and I'm just expecting to see those temperatures continue to drop.
So here's the question, right? So it's going to drop below 32. It is going to rain. It's going to be cold. What's the one thing that you guys are all watching that's the real key here to everything else unraveling? Is it the length of how long it's freezing?
Yes.
Like for how many hours it would be freezing?
Yes, that plus how long the rain's going to be coming down, because we have all of this rain. Once the cold air or the very cold air catches up to that moisture, could transition over to the winter mix of sleet and freezing rain, and that could cause, of course, some slick travel, icy roads. Let me break things down for you. I think that the bulk of the heavy rain will be moving away, but we're going to see the potential for freezing rain and sleet here in San Antonio, I would say in the next 1 to 2 hours. Certainly already seeing some of that winter weather in the hill country. Few key points for today. Not like last February, but because it's so cold and because we do have some winter weather out there, especially the chance for it here in San Antonio, it's going to remind a lot of us of what happened last year. Ice accumulation very likely in the hill country. There will be some slick travel there. Little to no ice accumulation for the rest of the area, and that includes San Antonio. Now, far northern Bexar County may have some icy spots on the roads. Dangerously cold wind chill temperatures for everyone. We have the cold air coming from the north, plus we have gusty winds anywhere between 30 to 35 miles an hour, and that's bringing wind chill temperatures to the single digits in the hill country, teens here in San Antonio. Check out the winter radar picture. So south of Highway 90, this is all rain, all liquid rain, but once you head farther north where it's a lot colder, this is where you get that wintry weather. In the purple and the pink, that's a mixed bag of rain, sleet, freezing rain, maybe even some snowflakes filling in, but that's mainly farther north up into the Junction area. Kerrville, reports of sleet there, but north of Kerrville, reports of freezing rain. Here in San Antonio and right now along the I-35 corridor, there's been reports of mostly high water on the roads. So be extra careful if you do have to be out in the next hour or two. The roads are extremely wet. You may come across some low water crossings that are closed. Remember, turn around, don't drown if you do see an area that is barricaded. Now, I'm going to say that within the next 30 to 60 minutes over far northern Bexar County, outside of 1604, may start to see some freezing rain. And freezing rain is rain that falls in liquid form, but it freezes on some surfaces. We're talking surfaces that are below freezing. This is a massive winter storm that extends from Texas all the way to Maine. Seeing lots of ice and even snow that's accumulating from Oklahoma to Missouri into Illinois. We have the snow there. We have the rain here. In between that is the wintry mix. That's where we're going to see crippling ice accumulations. And I'm going to go ahead and say that's going to be a concern from Arkansas up into portions of the Midwest. Temperatures, air temperatures, 33 degrees right now in San Antonio, but it is below freezing over far northern Bexar County. Also below freezing in Boerne, Kerrville, and Rock Springs. Above freezing in Hondo and Uvalde, 34, 35 there. To the south, upper 30s to low 40s. Wind chill temperatures, it feels like it's 22 degrees right now in San Antonio, 17 in Boerne, 9 in Rock Springs. These temperatures will continue to drop, and it's going to stay windy all day. Winter storm warning in the pink. This includes Comal County, Kendall County, back towards Edwards County. That's where sleet and freezing rain is likely. Freezing rain accumulation up to 1/4 of an inch. Sleet possible, and that could accumulate to 1/2 an inch, so slick travel is likely there. For the rest of the area in the purple, which includes San Antonio and Bexar County, this is where there is the chance for some freezing rain and sleet. Could accumulate to a glaze, possibly upwards of 1/10 of an inch. And you have to be careful on those bridges and overpasses. Could have some icy spots on some area roads, especially over northern Bexar County and points farther north. As we go into the afternoon, this computer model is indicating potential ice accumulation in the purple, which includes Boerne, Kerrville, back towards Bandera, Lakey, and Rock Springs. That's upwards of 1/4 of an inch of ice accumulation. Canyon and Lake included in that as well. Weather risk planner. Now, outside of the hill country, of course, it's going to be very cold. Winter precip, moderate risk. Slick travel, moderate risk, mainly on bridges and overpasses. But in the hill country, you can see the risk is high on cold temperatures, winter precipitation, transportation and slick travel. I want to show you this. So my concern is after 7 o'clock in the morning is when we have a better chance of seeing some freezing rain and sleet coming into San Antonio. Don't think any of this is going to stick and accumulate from Highway 90 on south. By the afternoon, of course, this is all going to shift farther to the east. However, if you are going to work today, by the drive home, you may have to watch for some slick roads. So here's your Thursday forecast. So we'll see the rain through at least 7 o'clock in the morning. After 7 a.m. is when we could see the sleet, freezing rain as that temperature drops to below freezing and stays below freezing. 4-zone forecast temperatures in the 20s in the hill country and the eastern zone. I think we'll be dropping to 29, 30 degrees by noontime. Tomorrow in the morning, we'll have lows in the 20s. Tomorrow afternoon will be breezy. We'll have some sun, 39 for the high, but it's going to feel anywhere between 8 to 14 degrees with the wind, and things will definitely improve going into the weekend.
For Texans, the words winter storm raise several questions. The main one, are we prepared for what is to come? In Kerrville, officials say the answer is yes.
We have all of our first responder personnel on standby and ready to react.
Kerr County Sheriff Larry Letha started right before Winter Storm Uri last year. He knows in order to help keep things running smoothly, everyone needs to pitch in.
Yeah, what I ask, please, if you don't need to, please don't drive.
Something you can expect out in the hill country, especially in Kerrville, are temperatures to go below freezing. So the city has already taken a step to make sure everybody has a warm place to go. This church you see right here behind me will actually be a warming center should anyone lose power or not have enough heat to stay warm.
Tonight, Kerrville's police and fire chiefs tell us their crews are also ready to help should ice or a wintry mix come through the city, adding they will get to every call, even if the roads are icy.
We ask you to have patience and really assess what's going on around you.
This is not the event that we saw a year ago. I think the best thing going into this is that it's been warm weather. So the ground warm coming into an ice event is ideal.
Kerrville's Director of Public Works, Stuart Barron, is also optimistic about the roads. Barron says they have a plan to make sure roads are ready before the morning commute.
We'll be going out and putting that de-icer out on the bridges.
Kerrville is also working alongside TxDOT. Spokeswoman Laura Lopez says they've been closely watching the roads to know which ones to treat.
The overpasses, bridges, as well as the direct connectors are always the first to freeze.